Hello, this is Emily from Emsbowandgo. I'm using the big bow maker today to make the black gold ribbon bows. I create a new way to figure out a new way. So when you open the bow maker, they have a 5 stick. You go screw all 3 here, 4 to create 3 compartments. And then this is for the ribbon holder, the last one. And if you're making the wreath for the wreath maker people, you can, from here to here, they have a 12. The first one, if you do it this way, you can roll it and then get your 12-inch tail. This is the 14 one, okay? This one's an 18-inch, open up 36. So you can make a huge bow for that. This is many you create to make the huge one. If you don't do the huge one, you don't need to get this one. You can get a regular bow maker. And then if you already have a small bow maker, then you can get an extra extension pick. See this? You can do the same function for that, okay? And when you do it, make sure you screw them all the way tight. And we begin with a 4-inch. I do 6 loop, 4-inch, just 6 loop. 2.5, I do 6 loop, 6 tails. I have 6 ribbons, 6 1.5, 6 2.5. Okay, I start with so this one will be, I make the giant one. Maybe I do 9-inch. So my tail will be 9, and so the bow will be 18. 18, I want 4-inch longer, so it will be 22. Okay, here you can see better. So I do 22, like that. And you fold in half. So actually you cut 44-inch out. Like that. You put on the first compartments, I put them left, right are different, about 1 inch different. One side longer, one side shorter, and then you alternate left, right, to make your bow more interesting. So I have the 9-inch loop. I fold back. You want the 9-inch loop, you want the 10-inch tail. Ten-inch tail and 9-inch loop. Because the loop is curved, it's not flat, so when you measure this way and then you get it like this, and you cut extra, so to figure out your length. This is a 36 plus 8, 44. So we do 44-inch. I should not ducktail it like that. Here, I do all 6 together. This is very nice lace looking. This will be for the loop. Okay, and then I cut this for the tail too. You can measure one, and then to get the rest you can just cut them. So if you have big project, you can just pre-cut and then assemble it. I keep about 1 inch overlap. If you want to overlap bigger, it's fine. You can do more. So this will be the tail, like that. Easier to see. And then I do the loop. This is mainly good for the arthritis people or people not easy with their hands. You can do it without a staple, but if without a staple, rather than an inch, you probably need 2 inch. Then your needle probably will get too stiff. So you see, first compartment is for tail, second is loop, and the third one will be the tail. This is my tail. Okay, let me ducktail this first. This is a very good scissor. You can cut 10 ribbon, means 20 layer together. See, very sharp. And then the size longer. Now I changed to this size longer. You just need to like this, pinch it, and then fold it, put them in. This will be your tail. And then your loop. I overlap 1 inch. So you measure your staple on the both sides. And 4 inch, I will staple 1 more. And then when you do the 4 inch, your staple is facing up. And when you come to the 2.5, then you're facing down to cover your technique. Okay, now I need a piece to get the, this will be the 9 inch. So I cut the tail 10 inch, 1 inch longer or 2 inch longer, depend on you. So see, I ducktail them. This is very thick velvet. See, the scissor is really good to cut. Okay, so now you have a, you want to alternate. My loop is here and my tail is up here. Okay, this will be this one. So alternate out. You want to make sure it's round when you fold it. So you want to adjust it now to get your tail go on the right way. And when you do the 4 inch, try to make the stiff one underneath. And when you do, you want to have 40% loop on the top and then 20%, 20%, 25, 25. So the top, when you fold it now, this is empty. If you don't have enough loop, you cannot have enough stuff to move up here to make it run. Okay, like that. This is the 4 inch is done. So everyone is the same. You just do this is the 14 fabric. You want to be same length to cover up. You can measure it or you can just do it all together. Okay, this is the loop tails. Okay, this is the tails. And then measure down to measure the loop. You want a little bit smaller, but it's not much. Then your 4-inch show better. Like that. Then this will be the loop. You overlap an inch. You can see my other video. If you have wording or you have the directions, then it will have to do different way. So like this, it have a directions. Then you want to cut them and then opposite stable. So when you fold, they all go on the right way for you. Or if you have very good skill on your hand, you can just twist it. You don't have to cut them. I do this just for the people who want to make a bowl but have a difficulty to get them made. I break them down to the steps. So like that. Okay. I should cut all 6 together, but I didn't. I only cut 2. Because one of the ribbons, LX, expensive one, I want to do them at the end. And then they have a direction, so it's different way than this. I show you how to make it. Okay, this is 3. I've done this one. I need one this. Okay. Oh, this have directions. So we do this later. Okay. Here, I done this. Then I come with now. Before I only use 2nd and 3rd for the loop. Now I will start using the 1. And I put the loop on top. Put your staple in the middle. So you cover up your techniques. So this, you see 1, 2, 3. I skip the 2. The next one I start from the 2. This have a directions. So I put it like this, angle. And then I want the staple in the between, middle, facing down. This way people don't see you staple it. I do my tree. Okay, here. This have a direction. So this should be like this. And I shouldn't do like that. So you just one long piece. You do 2 pieces like this. two. Okay. When you I staple that, you have to make sure you cover up the technique, so I let them head up. It's different, like that. And on your loop, like that, you angle it, then you don't have problem. If you don't angle it, just twist it and then turn. Then you see it will both on straight on the right direction for you. Okay. I have this. I have my loop. Second one, and I have my tail. On the three. So you see 1, 2, 3 each layer. Okay, now I got my loop. You want to alternate, like a tail here, next one you want to the loop here. So, and you need to make sure we have more loop on the top. This is the extra piece. You just put them in. If too short, one side too short, you can just make sure one side show off, and this way it will just get covered up. Okay, so I don't have the tail on this. Like that. Okay, so I complete with my 2.5. No, not yet. So I got one more. Before, all this is just for the random. You don't have a direction problems. Now we come with the directions. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to measure the length, and then get to the place you want to be. When you have pattern, cut a little bit longer the pattern, so after you ducktail it, you still see your pattern. Okay, now you want to do 2 pieces. So you see, you have this, and you put them in, it will be in the right direction for you. Okay, and now we do a loop. And you staple it. If you don't staple, then when you shape it, you have to make sure you shape very carefully. Otherwise, you may yank them and then you lose your loop. And here, I have to get up like this, so it will be like that. So now it's 2.5 complete. Oh, I have this. This is the LX ribbons, very high end, very nice and stiff. Then when you do it, I do like this. You can do push in and twist, so the print side down. Then when you fold back, see you fold back, it's on the right side up. Okay. This is, you get the 2 like this, and I'm going to put one more on the top. Like that. twist curve, and you can just leave. I have three. I have more loop, this one and then others, but I only given one tail. Okay, because here I want this up, so not only glitter there. One good thing is this bow maker, you can always just pull them out and put them back in to adjust your positions. Okay. Now I'm coming with the 1.5. Once you make your style, you can measure and then write down the length. 36, 43. Before was 44. So 43 on all the. This is very nice. LX means it's stiff wire, it's a high-end ribbon, but it's not fused. See how this is the pop-up gold leaf? This would be for my tail. Have to make sure they don't have a direction, and you can ducktail them all. Okay, this will be for my tail. It's my loop. Like that. This is for my loop, and then get a piece. This for the tail. Okay. See, I pre-cut them all. This is much easier. Or if you're teaching people, you can do one by one. I just show you how can we do the mass production like this. So this will be like that. I have my tail first. Like that, half. One side longer, one side shorter. Half. And this will be the loop. And my tail's down here. We just alternate the tail and the loop. Okay. This we get alternate. Go. like that. Or you can staple them all together and get the people to help you, and then you just build them. Actually, it's not make the bowl, it's build the bowl, because you see just step by step each one. I should put the black in first. So like this. Like that. I just lift up, put them in, alternate the colors, and then the tail will come up here. Okay. This. See here, and the roof come up. Like that. I put couple of the roof on the compartment one, so you want all, it will not all empty, but they do have the loop here. Like that. See, and it's easy. You just keep building it. This is nicer, so I want them on the top to pop more. I have loop on the top, so now my loop will come middle and the tail goes to the top. So 3 compartments, you use them all. The first one is for the tail, the second and third are for the loop and the short tail. And remember, when you staple face down so people don't see it. Now I'm going to put my embellishments. Okay, this is very good scissor, wire cutter, and for you to cut is very, you don't need to have much string to use it. Okay, so like this, I want to have like that, so when you tight, see, when you tie the bow, it got locked up here. Okay, then you don't have to worry it come down on you. And you just fold it back and then push the wire. Don't push too hard, but you have to make sure you push it and then turn the right side up. And go on the middle one. This way, when you tie, it's all 3 directions have it. And now we come with the 7/8. If you have a print like this, you can do it for the middle, but I have a round bowl, so I don't need it. If you don't have embellishment, you can just make a loop, put in here. This one, I'm going to put this one here. So I want the black on top. I put the gold in there first. Okay. And then come back. When I do one side longer, like this, so I can curve it. I put old gold and black gold underneath. This way, the gold surrounding, the black surrounding my gold ball, so it pop better. And then especially the leaf is gold underneath there. And when you have a 7/8, 5/8, put the wider one underneath first. Okay. I use a lot this one. to pop the color. You just need 3 or 4 kinds. Because this is the showroom sample, I really don't want to use too many in one kind. Okay. So this should be good enough. Like that. And you can curve it later, or you can curve as you go in the long side. So like this, what I do is I do 2 loops. You just do like this, about same length, and turn like that. Okay, like this. You can longer to get them curved like this, or you can curve like this, depending on how you want. I do this. I curve on the that's on the right side. Now I come to the left side. Okay. Then same thing. 2. You can do longer. And then if you have to walk away, you can just lock them in and come back next day. You don't have to finish in one time if you have to leave. Okay, now I come back to the right side. You can tidy them at the end too. I like to do now, so I don't really have to redo it again. 3. I got my gold. So see, like that. It's not curve. I make the curve too big, so you don't really see that much. Like this. Where's the go? Where you go? You can use all on the one. I use on the middle one, or you can use all 3, depending on how you want. And this one, I will use the rope to tie it. So like that. So one side is you probably want to get through it. I don't like to use the glue gun, easy to burn my hands. So you see, oh, you just plug it back in. No, like that. So I lock the nuts on here. Okay. Then you can just pull this later on together, and you have to long enough so it won't fall apart on you. And now I want to come with the black to be the like that, to cover the black on button to make it pop. Once you tie up, you can pull all the black to underneath the gold ball, so the gold ball pop more. And then this. like that. This is the same thing. Or you can just do one long one. See how I do it? And then two loop like that. And I want more of this. I build all the black here, so the bowl part, see, is surrounded. And then find your cheapest ribbon to, or if you have 20-inch Chanel, you use the Chanel 20-inch one, or you can use the wire. I'm not suggest, but you can. And then, or you can use your cheapest ribbon, do 22-inch, but this is a giant one, so I'm doing the 25-inch one. Or you can use a 20-inch to do the rope. So what you do, you twist it a little bit, right, to the rope, and you go through the middle one. See, middle, you come down, and then you put your finger underneath to find all the way to the top. So, like that. You just tie it a little bit. You yank down. Okay. Then put your finger underneath the bowl. Push up. And then you can yank from here. See? That's how it do. And then when you tie, you do like that. And then make sure you use the rope. You have one long one, one short one. You use the short one to tie with your tight together first. This way your bowl won't run away from you. See this? Then you can tie this again. Okay, tie double knots. And then you tie the knots to the back. Okay, now here. I always like to staple my ribbons at the back, so when people carry it or you hang on the wall outside windy, it won't change the shape for you. And make sure you get the hanger first and you staple them to lock the, this way people easy to find the hanger. You just pull two together and make sure don't staple the front, you staple the back side. This way you can cover your technique. In the front you won't see it. See this? So you're, oh, I didn't tighten enough. I didn't get the other ribbon. So this way. Then I want to make sure the 4-inch, they all got laid out nicely. If one side longer, you can adjust it before you staple. Once it's stable, you won't be able to pull it. Okay. I'd rather to have this, do like this, to alternate the color rather than two together. Let me get it. I'm out of the stable. So, like that. I'm not really know how to use it. Okay. Okay, see, so this is done. And come to the base here. Once you've done, the back of your bowl is round. People ask how can your bowl so nice and round? I did not buy a bow back up. You don't need to, just make sure your ribbon spray out nicely. Then see, it's one here, okay? Then people easy to find your hanger. And now, if your tail wasn't nicely even or some are too much longer, you just trim that out. You just want 1 inch off. And here, you will pull this. And the extra, you can make the curve. And then we want to make sure you have enough loop on the top so it not look empty here. Okay. And all the loop just need to open up by using your 2 fingers to open it to make your bow look full. And for the glitter leaf I put in 3, so you want to have 1 top, 1 on the side, on both sides, so it look nice and full round spray out. And all your tail go to the middle, and you want to make sure all the front side up. If you shoot to people, you want stable your 4 inch. And I'm so full here, I don't need to. But if you need, you can stable them. And just make sure all your bay leaf, the glitter leaf got show up. Okay. And I have the gold on the top here, the black to pop the gold ball. So this is how it looks. Thank you for watching. If you have a question, you can leave the notes. I will answer you, okay? Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.